Oh my goodness. Alright. Does this still work? I need to make sure my mic is set up. Okay. Mic is good. I can see it picking up on me. It's just barely. What is this? Okay. We're good. Are two people already Is somebody already watching me? Who's already watching me? Please say something in the chat. Who's already watching? I feel like there's somebody already watching. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm going to explain something now, and if more people show up, I will explain it. I will explain it again. One, choker, not a collar or anything like that. I have been going through like a steampunk phase. I'm a steampunk. I like the style. I like the style of steampunk. So I got this earlier this year, and I have this steampunk style necklace, and I recently just got earrings. So why not put it all together? Secondly, before you ask why I am wearing two shirts, it is because it is freezing in here. I am freezing. It is very much freezing in here. Boy. Yeah. You can't see it right now, but I got a blanket wrapped around my legs. I was trying to look good up here for the video, but I am still freezing. So I have a blanket wrapped around me. And thirdly, do not ask about the chaos over here. Hang on. Can I flip my camera? Is there a way to flip my camera? Just out of curiosity. Can I flip my camera? So, yeah, live chat. I cannot flip my camera. Darn it. Okay. Well, that's gonna throw me for a loop. Okay, I gotta go like this instead of this way. Hi, Wes! Hello! First one to show up. It's good to see you. So I'm going to clarify some things with you. One, ignore the mess back here. It's a little chaotic behind me. That is my sister's doing. Secondly, before you ask why I'm wearing a choker, I'm going to explain this best way I can. I love the style. I am a steampunk style person, meaning I love the style of steampunk. So I just got earrings for Christmas. I got this earlier in the year as like an early gift. And then I made this one a while ago. It's got fun charms. So yeah, I'm a bit of a steampunk person. And the other thing, that's good. The other thing is why I'm wearing two shirts. It is freezing in here. It may not seem like it, but the bedrooms in my house get cold very quickly, especially in the winter. The heat doesn't properly regulate, so that is a problem. But overall, it is very much freezing, and I am wrapped in a blanket from my waist down. Yeah. So, Yeah, that's chaos. I'm not wearing my iconic ears because unfortunately they broke. I would normally be wearing my wolf ears, but I they broke. I tried fixing them with like a pin. It didn't do much. It barely held it together. Yeah. So, so what we're gonna start off with for the first little bit is I'll do a Q&A. Like you as in the audience can ask all your questions that you have. Any kind of question that you want to ask me, you can now. And then after that, we'll do a recap of what has happened over the year. And then we will be doing a future look, which, in other words, we're going to talk about what the plan is for the future of the channel. Well, I should say the two channels. Yes, there is a second channel. Do I have a New Year's resolution? That is a good question. I think for starters would be to clean my room. This is only my camera is flipped. I don't know how to fix it. This over here is hi. Hi. Okay. This over here is the chaotic mess I have to work with. That's gonna be the start of it. My whole bedroom I gotta try to figure out. I was able to clean out some of this back corner where I don't know if you can see the weird robotic tiger. But yeah, that's some of the back corner. Welcome. Welcome, Water Hat. I don't want to say your real name. I know who you are, but I'm not going to say your real name as to protect you. I hope you're good with that. That's just a precaution that I do for when I'm doing my videos. If I do a live stream and I know who you are in person, I'm not going to say your real name. That is a precaution I take. New Year's resolution, though, but yeah, the New Year's resolution thing, fix the room, one. But I guess it's kind of connected to what this whole year has been about. This whole year for me was kind of a bit of a reflection. And what I mean, like I was looking back a lot at what I've been through and where I am now. It's really something. I had, not gonna lie, it did bring me back a little bit to some rough past memories, mostly involving my school. You're not normally angry. From what I have seen in group chats and all of that, you're not normally angry. But that's probably you just hiding it. Okay. But yeah, this year for me has been a lot on reflection and what I need to do next. Because of what I've been through, I'm trying to figure out what to do next with it. Cuz I'm not too sure if anybody is aware of this. The life I had before this was kind of on the really rough side. I didn't have the best school life. I think I brought this up in the last live stream because the last live stream I had freshly graduated high school. I was out of that nightmare. Good luck. Good luck with that. But yeah. Yeah, the last live stream I had just graduated high school. I had recently returned from my 2-3 months trip with Georgia, and yeah, it I'm not gonna talk too much about it because I don't want to go back. There are moments where I will, because of how bad things were. Yeah, yeah. I put in the description my Reddit posts, so you can see the stories that I have written about my life in school. It was not fun. At least my high school years. Some of my high school years. Not the best situation to go through. Yeah. And then after getting out of high school, right after graduation, I made a pretty big choice to be by myself with my grandmother all the way down in Georgia. What I thought was going to be an escape quickly turned into something that was not going to be safe for me at all. So I was able to get home as quick as possible. Yeah. I honestly don't want to go into deep detail because to this day, whenever something like I can handle the name of the school, like I can handle that pretty easily. But if you bring up any of, well, depends on how bad the person was, but if you bring up any of the names of the people that I was in class with, I will immediately probably freeze up. I will more than likely freeze up and go be and have like a silent anxiety attack or panic attack. It's bad. Like just recently, I didn't know this. I didn't know it was actually from a kid that I was taking care of, but I had gotten an unknown gift. Well, I'm stuck with them because I have a whole yearbook. Yeah, I kept the yearbook to try to remember. The yearbook that I have is from when I graduated, and I got that to try to remember. Apologies. To try to remember the times that, the good times that I wasn't being tortured. I'm currently trying to hold myself together, guys. It's bad. Um, that is a good idea. The problem is I would also have to cross out all their faces. I would have to find a black Sharpie and cross out everybody's faces because that it's bad. It's that bad. You'll know the whole context of it if you look in my Reddit, which I have a link in my description if you guys want to look at that. Trying to think. What else? I'm trying to think. Like I said, I can handle like the name of but like I said, I can handle the name of the school that I went to, but if you bring up any of the names of my classmates, it'll be bad. I still see I still come across at least two of them because we go to the same church. One of them was actually one of the people that was fairly nice. Like, it was one of the people that didn't want to hurt, wasn't necessarily involved, but they were kind of pressured into it. Overall, they're a sweet person, but it seemed like a lot of it was them being pushed into what everybody else was doing to me. And the other person, I don't want to get, was how do I say this without getting demonetized, because I know YouTube has changed a few things. Person that has psychologically tortured me. Let's put it that way. The lead of the group. Let's put it. That's the best way I can put it. The lead of the group. Nothing was really physical except for like getting erasers and pencils and pens thrown at me at the school. But a lot of things got really personal, and as well as mentally damaging. So it's hard. It was a rough time for me. I'm glad I am finally out of there, because I don't even know if this is seen on Facebook or something. I can't fully remember, but I was flat out crying. I was crying and telling my parents, I'm free. I'm finally free. When I got my diploma. I think it was a diploma. It was a diploma. Sorry. But when I officially graduated, I was crying, I'm free. I'm free. My dad was crying and hugging me at the same time. And I think that group picture that I took with my parents on graduation was just about the same. I was still kind of crying. The sad thing was that at the end of, I do remember this. The sad thing was that at the end of that graduation, we all went into like the main room where it was like the after party, where we all had our billboards and all that. I don't know if I still have mine. I think I got rid of it or something. I don't know. It's buried somewhere. Again, need to fix my room. But it is, nobody really came to my billboard at all. It was either someone, like, it was either like a parent dropping off at least one card or something like that, or just nobody. They just glance and just walk by. No congratulations, no goodbyes, no nothing. It was just me standing there with my parents. Nobody really came by at all, which was really sad. Yeah, that's how it was for me. I am currently trying not to cry. I apologize. I personally would not want to go back to that life. All right, let's get away from the sad trauma, because I do not want to talk about that every single year. Every single live stream now. Oh my goodness. You guys can ask all the different questions you want. If it has anything to do with my school, I am not going to really answer much, because I don't want to relive that. But you guys can ask any kind of question you want. If I didn't go, I wouldn't have gotten my diploma. Simple enough. Also, I was being graded. Yeah, you get graded for your graduation. At least I think I was being graded. I know that there was high demand for, I know there was quite a high demand for when I graduated. Like I had to walk yeah. I had to walk a certain way to my seat before I got my diploma. And then I had to sit and listen to everybody's little speeches that had a speech. Yeah. I didn't have a speech. I wanted to do a speech, but stage fright, 1, and 2, I'd get shut down I would more than likely get shut down real quick if I had done a speech, because I would have told out just about every one of my classmates. It was not fun. Yeah. All right. All right, let's step away from the school stuff, please. Please, I want to step away from that. Hang on, I want to. If it loads. Hang on. I'm sorry, guys. Give me a minute. There we go. All right. I'm good now. Sorry, I was trying to share the live stream link a little bit more because I realized it might be hard to get to it. I also do apologize. I am dealing with a little bit of a sore throat, so yeah. It is not because of the choker. Don't worry, guys. It is not because of that. I just put this on. Hi! I recognize you. You're in one of the projects. I do remember you. If I can remember, I'm going to. You can. You can remind me. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's in the Nightpack voice acted server. Nightpack voice acted server. All right. Yep. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Wesley, no. No. I love how we all just got that reference. Okay. So, to clarify some things with you, Blue Impressions. Enough with the references. To clarify some things, ignore the chaos behind me. That is a mess that I will take care of in the future. Secondly, right now we're doing a Q&A moment, so you can ask all the questions that you want to. You can ask any of them. I do want to avoid questions about my school life, if possible. You can still ask about them, but don't ask anything that would involve being bullied or anything like that, please. I don't want to relive those. I don't want to relive those, and I don't want to be sitting here frozen trying not to cry. So you can ask all the questions you want. The most important question is, where do I get... I wish I was selling merch, but this was actually a gift last year for Christmas. The Pixel shirt, that is a great question. I want to sell merch like this, but I can't yet. I don't have the money for that. This was a gift. It, as you can see, it has Pixel and my YouTube logo that I normally have in like the corners of my videos. And this was just a gift for Christmas. Unfortunately, this was just a gift. I do have a second shirt. Well, that's fun. That's fun. Yeah. If I could, I would do merch, but I can't. No fox? Where's the fox on the back of the shirt? I guess it's just the main three. Okay. I want to see who's all watching, but I can't. I just see that there's 4 people. I don't see a list of who is watching. Alrighty. Yeah, but like, ask all your questions if you want, if you have any, and Tyler. Tiffany. I'm trying to recognize all you guys from Discord to YouTube. Yep, there we go. Okay. That's good. All right, just to give you a heads up. This snake. Okay. Just to give you a heads up, we are currently doing a question and answer kind of thing, so you guys can ask as many questions as you would like. Yeah, ask all the questions you would like if you have any, and we can, and after the Q&A, we'll do like a recap, and then we'll talk about future plans. Question: how long does it take? I would not know that because I am not a smoker. When's the next meeting? Adventures of Belle and Pixel. The next voice acted meeting, that is a good question. First, I'm going to answer Blue Impressions. Blue Impressions, I would not be able to know because I have asthma and I do not smoke. As for when's the next voice acted meeting, I know you're just saying meeting, but I know what you mean. Next voice acted meeting. I plan on having it next weekend around 8 p.m. or so. I was shot in the face with a... I'm sorry? I don't know. Oh, wait. Are you referring to my one series? Are you asking about one of my series, or are you asking about just in general if there's going to be a cartoon series? I don't want to ask about the Roman candle fight. I don't even know what that is. For those of you who didn't know, if you saw in my past, one of my first few videos was on FNAF, and I did like a whole movie. For those of you who don't know, or if you want to recap on the original videos, the first few videos that I did were FNAF related, and there was mentions of a little girl who survived William Afton. As much as I would want to remake that, I honestly don't know if I would ever really remake that, because a whole lot with that has changed. I'm not as obsessed with it as I was when I first made that series, first made those videos. It was completely different. But just in general, I don't know in general on my own. What's your opinion on kaiju movies like Godzilla? I don't watch them, unfortunately. So to answer Wesley's question, what's your opinion on the kaiju movies? I don't really watch them. My brothers talk about them a lot, but I do not watch them at all. Unfortunately, I'm probably regretting it, but at the same time, I'm not, because for those of you who don't know, I am a little bit of a sensitive person, so I'm not really one to watch PG-13 films or anything above that, because I'm a bit of a sensitive person, even though I have a chaotic life. Occasionally I will watch PG-13 movies. Good to know. That is very good to know. But yeah, I don't really movies that PG-13 movies that I do know that I have seen are like the Jurassic series or the Avengers, occasionally Avengers, but like a Marvel franchise. I have Okay, anime wise, I have to answer Water Hot. I have watched little bits and pieces of My Hero Academia. I've kind of gotten interested in Apothecary Diaries, but I'm playing it safe with that one. I'm only going off of clips of YouTube. I can't really watch it to its full extent yet, because I don't know where to look for it, one. But yeah, as for answering Wesley's question, who is your favorite OC you've made? Ooh, I got a good few. So here's the question: I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you referring to audio log series? Do you want out of each series, or just one in general? Because each series is different. We have the hybrid survivors, which is basic in general. Okay, but let me explain when I say in each series. We have the audio log series. We have hybrid adventures, which is with Pixel, Shadow Knight, and Keon, and all that. And then there's Adventures of Belle and Pixel. And there is also, I'm trying to think, there was a Warrior's Return is going to come out in the future. I don't know when that'll happen, but it's in my book series. But in general, oh boy, you had to make it hard. I can't necessarily do my favorite character in general because there's so many. I apologize if any background audio is being picked up. I do have everybody outside my room. But I can't really pick one in general. So if I were to pick one from each series, I would say Hybrid Adventures would more than likely be I would that is not mine. That is not mine. That is my sister's. But it's nice to see you, Head Russ. But to clarify, out of Hybrid Adventures, it would be Pixel. Audio log series, I would have to go with Runard. And I'm trying to think. Adventures of Belle and Pixel would actually be William Kaufman. And I'm trying to think. Warrior's Return isn't out at all. Or Secret of the Wolf, I realize that. But Warrior's Return would be Star Watcher. Yep. Hang on. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, that's Bluey way up top. Again, all that you see up behind me and above me, that is all my sister's work. I would get a green screen if I could. See Princess Luna from... You do see a Princess Luna. Head Russ, I'm trying to remember you from Discord. I'm trying to remember you. I'm trying to remember you. Can you tell me which server you're in so I can remember? Where? Where from Discord? I don't remember. Is it in my server? Or is it in one of the... I'm trying to remember you. You guys use very different user names. Is it in my main server or is it from one of the voice acted? I'm trying to remember. I am blanking. Wait, Mally Arts? Oh my goodness, my brain's gonna go for a loop. Oh my goodness. I'll figure it out eventually. I can't necessarily search for you. Let's see. But yeah, for all those who are just joining in, we are doing a Q&A, and then I'll do a recap on the year, and then I will be doing a little talk on what the plan is for the future. So if you have questions, go ahead, ask away. What servers are you in? I might know. I'm trying to remember. I am in 3 voice acted servers, 1, and my main Discord server, Pixel Icon Go. I am not doing a giveaway! I am not! I'm not doing a giveaway! If I was, it would be to get rid of everything. But I'm not doing a giveaway. Might know it. Yeah, There's the Pixel Icon Go server. That's the main one I know of. Yeah, but no, I am not doing the giveaway. Yes, voice actor. Okay, which voice actor? Molly Arts. I'm trying to remember you. Oh my goodness. I got so many people that I talk to. No, you're not here. You in this one? No. So you gotta be in my Wonderland. Oh! Wait, Wonderland? I don't have Wonderland. Wait, are you Mal? Is this Mal? My Michael? Is it the guy that... Do you play Michael? Mally Arts. I'm not seeing a Mally Arts. You don't play Michael. Okay. What? That is a good question. I remember you in your different personalities video that you said that Scott talks a lot in your head. What is he doing now? And the other ones too, if you don't mind me asking. Right now, it's mainly Scott, and it's mainly Alpha, Scott, and the others. They're mostly half asleep because it is 11 p.m. I am somewhat half asleep. I'm trying to stay awake. I did the dumb thing and stayed up late last night. I did the dumb thing and stayed up late last night, and then I had to wake up very early this morning for work. So, yeah. Fun. Excuse me, I am so sorry about that. Not necessarily arguing right now. Well, Alpha might be trying to keep Scott in check, but... Okay, now you'll see I joined your server. I see. I would like to know, if you join my server, you do gotta do a self-intro so I can give you roles. Let me see. I might recognize you more. Who just joined? Who joined? Give me a minute. I'm trying to see. Because my Discord is being slow right now. You friends. Mutuals. Mutual friend. Who's the mutual friend? Oh yeah, Jason. Yeah, Jason and I were friends. We have not talked in a while. That was a long time. You're from the furry server. Now I recognize you. Okay, hang on. I'll give you a villager role. Okay. If he did, I don't recall it because we have not spoken in a while. We have not spoken in a while, so I don't remember. Yeah, it's nice to see you again. It's been a long while. I didn't think anybody from there would show up. All right. Well, I'll answer a few more. I'm willing to answer do a few more questions of the Q&A, and then we'll move on to the recap. That was a long time ago. I'm going to be honest, I don't really remember it. That was a long time ago. Yeah, but okay, yeah, we'll do a few more questions and then we'll move on to the recap. I apologize. I'm not usually this tired at this time of day because I've stayed up late, obviously, before. Yeah. So you guys can ask a few more questions and then we will jump to the recap. What time is it? It is 11:13 p.m. I'm staying up till midnight as a tradition that I do every New Year's Eve. I will start a live stream from roughly 10:30 or 10, depending on how bored I am. And we will go till about midnight. Sometimes it'll go straight to 1 o'clock. So this is a tradition that I do every New Year's Eve. It is the best time to be awake. I try to sleep before 5 a.m. If I stay up I have stayed up till about 2. Like, the latest I am willing to stay up late to is about 2:30 in the morning. But after that, my body's just ready to shut down. My brain and body just can't. Hey. Alright, if that is you guys can still ask some questions. I'm willing to ask a few more questions and then we'll do the recap. I am not a day person. If you see me in the day, I am lucky enough to be out there. Been making any new characters? Technically, yeah, kind of. On my secondary channel, I'm showing a lot of like behind the scenes, not necessarily behind the scenes, but background story to audio log series, as well. Well, Hybrid Adventures is now going to be officially on the secondary channel. I don't know if I'm ever going to put it back on the main channel, but Hybrid Adventures is going to be more on the secondary channel. With the Hybrid Adventures, I'm always adding like some kind of new character in some random way. Like recently, I just randomly made this one character that is supposed to be like somewhat made up of a nebula. I can't really show it right now because I don't have Gotcha on my computer, and my phone is unfortunately charging. Aww. Thank you. Thank you. Whenever I get compliments, I'm not normally used to them because my entire life has been nothing but bullying. So thank you for for that. Thank you. Aw. Eh. I don't know. I don't know about the glasses. It's a hassle to keep them clean. But yeah, to answer, I had so yeah, to basically answer the question, yeah, I have kind of been working on more characters. I am helping my cousin Marty. Marty, I don't know if you guys know about her channel. Marty's World, that is a whole other channel. I am helping her out with her series. Her series she is doing is called Night Pack, which is going to be based on a true story that happened with me, her, and a few friends. So I help. I'm the main thing I've been doing is kind of helping her with character designs on that, specifically with Keon, because Keon is going to be in that series as well. So we share, there are characters that we share, Keon being one of them. There are other characters that we share. Like I will share Ikaino and Star Watcher with Marty, but those are really the main ones that I will share with Marty. Like Keon, Ikaino, and Star Watcher, I will share with Marty. In the past, I have let her use those characters as like backgrounds because she wanted to use them and she didn't know what else to do with characters, so I let her do that. I'm not gonna ask. But the most, but for Hybrid Adventures, I have not shown this yet. But mainly for Hybrid Adventures, the most recent ones that I have made are different hybrids, such as Felcor, Freylock, and the Ink Pharynx. You will find out about those creatures in the future. Hopefully. I'm not going to ask about the metal frames or anything like that. I don't want to know. Okay. So, yeah. You guys will find out about those characters in the future, hopefully. One cute fox, guys. It was. cute fox guy. Ronaldo? First off, he's a wolf. What fox guy? What? You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. I got a lot of canine characters. The short one. Short one. Short one? Short one. Do you remember the name? Because I can't. Short. Fox guy. It's not M- because M- is tall. The short and cute fuzzy one. Short and cute. Did I send you a video about this character at all? Okay, now I remember. That is a cat. That is a cat. Her name is Kitten. Oh no. That is a cat. Her name is Kitten. I think I've shown her in a video on my secondary channel. Her name is Kitten. And she can be a bit of a troublemaker. But she's not a full-on troublemaker. Pink hair, white ears, and all that. Don't. She's a kid! Kitten's a kid. She's a kid. Oh no. Oh. Okay. All right. You don't have to tell me twice. So, how about I'll answer one more question and then we'll move on to the recap. Throughout this video, you guys can still answer questions and I will try. You guys can still ask questions even through the recap and the future discussion. You guys can still ask questions if need be. But yeah, I'll do one more question. I'll do one more question and then we will move on to the recap. No, it's purple. What do you think? It's blue. Welcome back. We're about to start the recap. But I will let you guys try that again. One more question, and then we'll do the recap. Okay, now that I know that, okay, that makes more sense. It's blue. It's blue. Yeah. My dog just opened my door. Come here, baby. Come say hi. Favorite food? That is a good question. I don't really have a favorite food. I'm more of a mix. Like I like mixing foods together. So, I think one of my favorite combinations I would say is like noodles with cabbage, mushrooms, and onion, as well as a little maybe sausage on the side. That I would say that would be my favorite food. Mix. I've told you too much. Yes, if you didn't see him in the corner here, that was Max, my dog. He just opened my door. And speaking of which, oh my gosh. I am wearing pants. I'm just wrapped in a blanket, okay? It's freezing in here. Okay, recap. All right, so let's talk about the recap. So the main thing throughout this recap is we finished the audio log series, season 1. Season 1 of the audio log series is completely finished. And while there was some gaps in it, in delays, this was mainly because a lot of personal things were happening with my voice actors and my artist. The whole series did decently well, and I was happy with how it ended up, with how it ended. Now, the series is not over. That was just season 1. We're gonna have a whole lot more coming related to the audio log series. But I am happy with how this started. If you guys do not remember, I started the audio log series sometime last year. Tickle in my throat. I started the audio log series sometime last year during the summer, I think. Yeah, it was during the summer, I remember, because it was around like third video that I was in Georgia. And throughout that time, I did my best uploading best I can. There was a reason that it's stuff like that that makes it why I upload once a month. I do apologize. Tickle in the throat. Why I do upload once a month, so that way there's time for my voice actors to record, as well as time for my artists, and time for me to do finishing editing and all that. It's hard to do that when you're traveling, one, and two, if you finally get a job, which is what happened last year around August. Now, throughout this year, we finished the audio log series. The series got better. Yeah, we kind of technically we did lose our artist. She's taking a break. We did not lose her. She is just taking a break, and a lot has been going on with her. So have her in your prayers. I'm trying to get back in contact with her, see how she's doing. I'm giving her some personal space best I can. And trying to think. Yeah, as you could see throughout the series, I was using Gotcha as a way to do the pictures. That was the original plan, actually. Like, I was trying to find an artist as well as use Gotcha to do my videos like I would have, but it would just be one still image. And it turned out pretty good. I wasn't upset with it. Honestly wished my artist was still available, but I can completely understand when things happen. You can't really change that, and I give them their time. Goodbye. I just saw the watcher count go down to 0. But yeah, that's the main thing. And then throughout this year, there was also the secondary channel that came out, Adventures of Belle and Pixel Stories in Series. That is where Hybrid Adventures has been being uploaded, like stuff with Keon, Shadow Knight, Pixel, Hardwire is one of the characters. Trying to remember. Yeah. What else have I been doing? I've also been doing like videos that hint at what's been happening during the audio log series. I've been doing small gotcha videos of that. Trying to think. What else have I been doing? Yeah. And I also have been doing Adventures of Belle and Pixel work on that channel, like doing hints of it and all that. Excuse me. Sorry. I recently uploaded a few videos showing the original designs of the characters, but those designs unfortunately have not necessarily unfortunately, I think it's fortunate that I altered their designs. I think you guys are going to like the new designs of the characters. There's something that's upcoming. Trying to remember. Kind of. Yes and no. I was saying that I do plan on like retouching old videos and stuff, but that's gonna be a while. Trying to remember what else have I done. I don't know if any of you guys have seen yet today. I recently uploaded the pre-show to Adventures of Belle and Pixel. Sorry, I am tired. My tongue is getting tied. What that is about is the controller telling the story that takes place before the actual Adventures of Belle and Pixel. Which is the events that lead up to it, so we can answer some questions before the actual series comes out, which is going to be fun when that series does come out. To answer retouching things, yeah, I am not really too sure on that. I know I changed a lot of the characters' designs, and you guys are going to get a big shock about this one, but so the first two, I'm going to do like a big jump here, but the first 2 episodes of Adventures of Belle and Pixel will be made in Gotcha Nebula. Actually, no. First 2 episodes are going to be made in Gotcha Nox. The last 2 episodes, no. I need to start speaking English. The the rest of the Adventures of Belle and Pixel series, as well as everything else after that, Gotcha related, will be Gotcha Nebula. We got Gotcha Nebula, so no more Gotcha Club. I might still have some old Gotcha Club videos. I'm slowing down. I might still have some old Gotcha Club videos that I have not made public yet, so those will be made public. But overall, after this, after the first 2 episodes of Adventures of Belle and Pixel, you will see Gotcha Nebula being used for the characters. And I think it'll definitely help. One, character designs. There's a lot more that needed to be added for the characters. It brings a lot more life to them, in my opinion. Some of the characters will just basically stay the same, but everything else will be perfectly fine. But everything else will be changed. I cannot tell you how many times I've changed Rosalie's design and Eclipse. I couldn't stick with a simple design. I had to alter it. But I did, but we fixed it. And yeah. So I would have done like a gotcha version of the controller story, but I was unable to do that. So much was happening these past few months, work related and a whole bunch of other things, that I couldn't really get to doing visuals for the controller story. So that's unfortunate, but you will see what the controller looks like in gotcha form, as well as all the other characters. As for how things, I think the first 2 episodes are honestly going to be a little iffy. I hope I'm not really wanting to remake visuals at all with the first 2 episodes. I just got those finished. But the rest of the episodes will definitely be a little bit better quality and better navigated. Oh my gosh. But yeah, main recap. We got audio log series done. We got the secondary channel. Yeah, you got a good look at the controllers, the cosplay of the controller. Now the cosplay is not going to look like the gotcha character fully, so, but they will look very similar. You'll be able to see the similarities in it. But yeah, that's the main thing. You got to see it, what the controller looks like. You got the secondary channel came out this year. I started on the secondary channel. Only on the secondary channel, I started a series walking home from work. I'll basically just be recording myself, talking to the camera, walking to work. It's mostly the same thing, but if anything changes, you'll know. I live in a fairly safe area, a very actually safe area, but there was a moment that could have gotten really rough in my area if I didn't take a safety precaution. So that is the main thing there. I'm trying to think what else. Sorry. We are 20 minutes from midnight, by the way. But But yeah, the main recap on that was that we started a new series. We got a whole new channel. We got my storytellers out. We got some of my storytellers out. We got my personalities. I don't know if I'm gonna sleep right away because I still want to talk about the future for the channel. Future plans for the series and all that. But I got some of my storytellers out. Adopted a Tiger, Childhood Fears, my personalities. Actually, I think the second channel started coming out last year. I could be wrong. Yeah, it was last year that it started coming out. But yeah, the main thing about the channel about that was that we got the secondary channel, we got to finish audio log series and all that. Now, going on to future plans. Yeah, we're jumping right into that. The future plans. As you saw, we got the pre-show of Adventures of Belle and Pixel uploaded today. Next month, these next few months, I think these next 8 or 9, I can't remember how many chapters, these next 8 or 9 months will be Adventures of Belle and Pixel uploaded as gotcha videos. I'm hoping I can get the motivation to do more of the visuals. If there's any delays, I'll probably upload like a random short video that I couldn't really finish or something like that. That's if there's any delays. And the only reason why I would think there would be delays is that I am also helping out with another series again on Marty's in Marty's World. Go check out that channel. It's great. I'm trying to support them. They're doing a good job. They're doing a good job. They've succeeded pretty quickly. Faster than I have. I've been on here longer. But yeah. And yeah, these next few months will be Adventures of Belle and Pixel. Again, keep in mind, I upload once a month on this channel, but you might see more on the secondary channel in the future. As for other series, after Adventures of Belle and Pixel, we will get season 2 of the audio log series. Now, season 2 of the audio log series will also have other things. I might have bonus tapes. I more than likely will have bonus tapes be recorded and uploaded for my secondary channel, but they could be put on the main channel if anything were to like change or anything like that, like if there was delays. And after season 2 of the audio log series, I would say Secret of the Wolf because the script is in writing, but we're not doing Secret of the Wolf. After the audio log series, there's going to be like a small break of voice acting, more than likely. There's going to be a small break. Everybody can relax for a few months so we can try to get things more sorted out. And I'll be doing... I'm still debating if I will make this voice acted. But after season 2 of audio log series, we will have Forest Hunters, which to clarify with Forest Hunters, that is based on the perspective of some of the hybrids that escaped from the lab in the audio log series. And It's a very interesting story because it's mostly based off of a dream that I had, which is terrifying. We need to read the script. Yes, the script is already done with that. I'm going in and out of the ending because I'm not too sure how I want it to end. But that's gonna come out in like 3 years. Who knows? After that, so we got Adventures of Belle and Pixel, Audio Logs, Season 2, Forest Hunters. After Forest Hunters, I plan on doing another Adventures of Belle and Pixel series, but this will be the prequel, Secret of the Wolf. Secret of the Wolf is going to be is the same franchise as Adventures of Belle and Pixel, but it has different main characters. It's also going to be one of my longer series. I know this because I'm already on episode 7 or 8 in Secret of the Wolf, and I am not even halfway done. I'm still editing. But the fun thing about Secret of the Wolf is that it's not going to be visual. It's not actually going to be a visual series. I want it to be visual, but with how long the episodes are going to be, that is going to take so long. And each episode is roughly 15 to almost 20 minutes long. And if I did each episode with visuals, it would take way too long and there would be too many delays. So Secret of the Wolf is going to be an audio adventure series, kind of like how I don't know if any of you know. I'm going to sound so old when I bring this up. If you guys know what like Adventures in Odyssey was, I did not have. Yeah, I don't have water. I don't have water. I'm done. I'm dumb. I do have something to drink. I completely forgot I had that. The reason why I've been holding off on drinking that is because that makes me burp too easily. But yeah. Secret of the Wolf is going to be a audio adventure series. If you guys know about like Adventures in Odyssey or some kind of radio talk show, something like that. That is what Secret of the Wolf is going to be like. What will happen after that? I don't know. I'll probably do more Adventures of Belle and Pixel series, like turning my books into videos, but I cannot confirm that until I get the series that I have planned out right now. There are other series that I want to try to do. Like I want to remake Tale of Valador. Tale of Valador. I don't know. I know I've shown some people this. But if you don't know what this is one of my old school planners. And in the back, there was notebook paper. So, if you guys remember my very weird and rushed video of Story of Valador, that was completely rushed. Unfortunately, I do want to go back and remake it. I was happy with the character designs. I just rushed it too quickly. I just went through it too quickly. I didn't take time to try to do something. I didn't really do too much. I have the whole story right here. It was a short story. It's like, I say short, it's like 7 pages long. And to put it simply, Story of Valador was where the original idea with the audiolog series came from. That's where it sparked, because it has Raymond and Runard. Not when the pages are full, front to back. It's not short. There was also another series that I wanted to try to start. I don't know if I'll ever get to this one. I do want to do Story of the Hibagon. That probably will go on my secondary channel. And, but I'm trying to remember. Again, it's in this notebook. I wrote this back when I was in high school, guys. Okay, so I'm going off of what I've written. Yeah. The other series I was trying to write about was called Sources and Statues, which I need to reread all this because I have no idea where my brain was going. Oh, that's breaking. But yeah, another thing that I want to try to do with that will happen in the future, involving forest hunters. I have written in another notebook somewhere. I'll pull that out later. Funny little skits. They're supposed to be for the Forest Hunter characters, but I might change it because the Forest Hunter characters have changed significantly since I've written down the funny skits, and I might use the funny skits for other characters. Who knows? We're going to see where it takes us because right now not much of it is making any sense. But yeah, that is mostly what it is. That is the main plans for what I have for the future of this channel and the secondary channel. I thought I saw something move. Please do not. That's the annoying part. Dark colors look darker in the camera. I do not have the best camera. I'm just going off of my computer. That's what I should do. I should talk to my brother about that extra camera. That's what I should do! Over here? Did something move? That one moved to trust. Please don't say that. I deal with hauntings enough. A little more to the right. Okay then. I'm gonna have nightmares. Yeah, we don't talk about that spot. So anyways. Oh, there's more like that. There's more critters like that around here. They're over there, but yeah. How does anyone sleep in that? Oh, you think that's hard to sleep in? You should see my bed. I'm not showing you my bed, which is behind the blanket. I'm hiding that chaos. There's the stuffed animals. Yeah, the stuffed animals on the top bunk are actually set up like a nest. I would say it's the same for the bottom bunk, but I'll breathe. I don't sleep on the top, by the way. I sleep on the bottom. Nobody make any bad jokes about that. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. We got 5 minutes till midnight. This actually went by a lot faster than I thought it would, but it actually went really good. Yeah. But yeah, that is the main thing oh my gosh. Another thing I should let you guys know, I have been dealing with like anxiety tics throughout the year. But they're getting a little bit more. Yeah, time flies does fly when you're having fun. They're getting a little bit more controllable. They're not like severe tics. They're like neck twitches or hand fidgeting. I've been fidgeting with my hands, by the way, this entire time until my dog came in. He's a sweet boy. How was your holiday and very late Christmas? Oh, very late Christmas to you too. My holiday went well. As I have said before, I got these earrings for Christmas. There is a whole box and 2 bags worth of what I have behind me that you cannot see that I got for Christmas. I could show you one thing. Okay, do you guys want to see something that I got for Christmas? Just a random question. Anxiety sucks, especially. Yeah, anxiety. Yeah, I got. You should see my worst panic. Actually, you don't want to see my worst panic attacks. Okay, you guys want to see something? Do you want to see something cool or something boring? Because a lot of it is boring, but at the same time, a lot of it is cool. It depends on who it is. Both. Okay. Okay. Don't laugh at me. I am not sponsored, by the way. But yeah, I got a vacuum. I needed this. I love Hello Kitty. So I love Hello Kitty so much that I have little stockings of Hello Kitty for Christmas. Not for Christmas. That was 2 years ago. A cool thing. I guess one of the cool things I should say. I have to be very careful with it. I want to make a joke. Hold it back, please. I want to say this is a cool thing because I love the design on this. It's kind of boring at the same time, though, because not a lot of people are interested in jewelry boxes. But I think this one would be cool. I gotta get it in the lighting. So this is a steampunk style jewelry box. When I opened this, I was shaking. I thought I was gonna break it. I didn't, by the way. I'm being careful with this. I don't think it's glass. I might have a metal coating on it, but I still want to be careful with it. Let's make a curse. It's not! I'm a steampunk kid. It's not cursed. I love this thing. It's brand new. The thing that's cursed is what my grandma got me. It's an antique purse. The thing my grandma got me was an antique purse. You want to know the irony? You want to know the irony? I do have a steampunk bag. Where'd I put it? I didn't put it in there. Oh, found it. I already decorated it with like keychains and stuff. Oh yeah, Happy New Year, everyone! It just turned Happy New Year. Happy New Year. 2026. Oh my goodness. We are here. I will not be surprised if I start hearing fireworks going on outside. But yeah, this is the steampunk bag that I got. I love the design. Yep, Happy New Year! Yay! Okay, I'll stop doing that. But yeah. So, yep. Happy New Year, everyone. It is officially 2026. I guess I can take down my 2025 calendar now. I want to get a customized calendar so badly, but at the same time, I can't because I don't have enough to fill all the months. Oh, man. Yeah. Nice. Alrighty. Well, that's fun. Alrighty. Now it's 2026. I am not going to get used to saying that. At least I don't have to worry about writing it down 275 times. I probably still do. Oh, you're a little late, but hello. Welcome, Belle. You missed it. You missed a lot. It's okay. You can watch the live stream over later if you want to. Who is messaging me? Let that process. I hardly know the year, so it makes no difference. I was watching Strange. That's okay. That's okay. I don't know why I went high pitched. Yeah, I don't watch Stranger Things, so. Let's see. Well, it is now 2026. I don't know if I'm gonna stay up any longer. But thank you all. Thank you all for watching, and excuse me, sorry. You guys saw that too, right? Over here. Yeah, you see why? Yeah, happy 2026. Somebody is taking a shower. I don't know why. You saw that! You guys did see that. Happy New Year, Ty. Go back. When I turn off the live stream, go back and check. It was like in this area or something that I saw something move. Before that, we all saw something move like in up here by the tiger. So check it out again. I don't know if the camera's gonna catch that again. Oh my goodness. It's the new year. I don't know how everything's handling it. Yeah, check it out. Yeah, my house is haunted. I'm gonna say this the best I can to keep it safe, but a couple nights ago, not like I want to say 2-3 weeks ago, I came in. My sister was downstairs. It was late. I was trying to get some sleep, and all of a sudden, for context, I have a little cross necklace on my closet over here. It's on this side. I hang it on the doorknob of my closet. And what happened a couple weeks ago was that my little sister's downstairs. Everybody's going to bed and all that. Just randomly, I was laying in bed and just you can hear the necklace swaying and swinging. I didn't realize this, but I had left my closet door open. I didn't realize it until my little sister came in and closed the door to my closet. The swinging happened before she came in to close it. So that thing was being fooled around with whatever is over here. And I was terrified. Pretty much. That's not the worst thing that has happened here. I'd tell you what the worst thing is, but somebody would probably say I'm going crazy. I think hot water will, or water hot will. Shut up. That normal for her. Yep. Yeah, you already know it. You already know it, water. You already know it. Yeah, I don't want to jinx it. I do see shadow figures in the hallway occasionally. As far as I know of, my bedroom is probably one of the most active. It's this hallway by my bedroom and this room specifically. Not necessarily the main space in the middle, but don't. Yeah. It's a weird one. I deal with a weird one. But yeah, that's what I call chaos. I don't want to do a ghost investigation on my house ever again. I tried doing it. It does not work. I don't really hallucinate. Not really. So, that's a problem. You should have seen what happened when I was little. Like at my old house before I moved into this one. He's like hooked on. I'm moving the wrong way. He's like hooked onto the. I'm pointing at the wrong way. He's hooked. He is hooked onto the ladder. Okay. Yeah. It's surprising how he hasn't fallen. Oh my gosh. I'm not saying anything. I am not saying anything. Yeah. There have been moments, I'm going to say this now, there have been moments where I call out the name Keon and my bed will creak. I don't know if I'm not doing it right now. So, yeah, no wind. It's a house and the air vent doesn't really work. For context, my air vent is all the way over here. Over here is my closet. So it couldn't be an air vent. And even then, it's small. It doesn't really work at all. Which is why I'm wrapped in a blanket and wearing 2 sets of shirts. 2 shirts. Yeah, so good luck. Bell, text me if you actually do see something when you look back at the live stream. This is crazy. Yeah. But happy new year everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful 2026 and I hope 2025 was very fruitful for all of you. And hopefully in years to come things will be happy, healthy, and I don't know what else to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. All right? Adios, amigos. Yes, I'm ending the live stream.